Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's another day in the markets. Good morning, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, traders. Good morning, my traders. America, Bill Boyle, Jade, Richard, Travis. Hello, Mr. Dave. I love TikTok balloons. Yes. I love TikTok balloons and TikTok live. Mr. Dave. Yes, it is. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother, Mr. Dave. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, my beauties. Good morning. It's the last day of the year. Let's go. Adrian Ward, good morning. It's the last day of the year. Woo! Will next year, tomorrow, be like this year? Thank you for the balloons on your spots. Yes. Daniela, hello, beautiful hammer. Let's go, America. America, America. Why is this like this? I'm trying to pin this. Good morning, my beauties. I got to move. Hello, Jerry Godwin. Jerry Godwin, Suzette, thank you, Rango Marquez, Jessica P. Lodge. Hello, welcome to our new VIP members this morning. Thank you, Kay Braden. Good morning. They all come back. They all come back in the end. Let's go. Mr. Dave with the $1.99. We're fired up. We're fired up. You get to trade every day. And for the quitters, we say, bye-bye. Candy! Let's go. LJB, the new VIPer, over there on the tubes. Good morning to you. Yes. How we doing, everybody? We are at 4.7 thousand likes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, we got to move this over. Sorry. There we go. Good morning, Carlos, Marcus, Mr. Charles. Woo! Let's go. John Wheat. Make sure over there on the tubes we are tapping and we're not napping. What time frame we trade? We trade the 3,000. Carlos, hello. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. All right, here we go. Here's Miss Market. That's our move up. We're still in the 25% zone. Now you got some support there too. See your 8, how your 8 creeped up? So what we need the 8 to do for our long people is we need the 8 to hold this and push up. okay, and push up. Once that 8 starts separating from that 20, then we're going to get a pullback again. But right now, we're still tight. This is our support level on a daily, and we still have room to the upside here on Miss Market. We're going to put in our whip zones. We're going to put in our whip zones. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. Hope you are doing well. This is the last day of the year. Will your trading next year be like this year? Only you will be able to determine that. Will you go uneducated into next year as well? All we ask that you do is tap the screen, share the live, donate if and when you can. Right now, we got 0 shares. We got to share and repost the live, everybody. So let's get to work. Right now, we are in position 1. We are in a narrow state here on Miss Market. We're going to mark in our major support and resistance. Candy! Countdown to joy! Candy! Woo! Mr. Dave! Thank you, Mr. Dave. Thank you, my candy. Love you guys, man. All right, here we go on the SPY. We are narrow, position 1, and we got room down to 685. 685 will be your first level of support here on Miss Market. If we come back through, you got to get above 688. You'll have room up to 690 here in the markets. Let's go. How many of you are finishing the year green? Put me in the chat. Shelly Stringer! Who is that? Mr. Dave! Is that Mr. Dave again? There's so many donations coming in. Holy moly, I can't. Yes, Mr. Dave! With the Galaxy! Let's go! How many? Who's finishing green for the year? Red? Mr. Dave with the whale! The whale! Sue Felicia with the I love TikTok. Mr. Dave. Love you, brother. All right. IWM. Thank you, Mr. Dave, man. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you. Will the Thrill. Thank you, my Will. Thank you so much. All right, IWM, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 here on IWM. Let's pull these babies back. We got room down to 247.50 and 247 hold number, 246.72 with a poke through here on IWM. Your channels are a little tight here, so watch that on IWM. Above 249, you have room up to 250 and 251 here on IWM. Amazon, let's go. We love this game. We love this game. We are in a narrow state on Amazon. We are in the whip zone on Amazon. Let's go. Let's mark these out. VIPers, make sure you check the VIP chat. All right, Amazon, here we go. We are in a narrow whip zone. Above 233, we have room up to 236, my beautiful traders. 236 here on Amazon. It looks delicious. Under 231, we have room down to 230. So keep that on watch. And then 228 to the downside. Watch that first level of support here, okay, on Amazon. A lot of times stocks like to go out with a bang on the last day of the year. So just be careful. It's going to be like a whip fest. And not so much in a bad way. It'll run up real quick. It'll run down real quick. It'll run up real quick. It'll run down real quick. So just be careful. We're in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently on Tesla. Tesla to the moon. Let's see, about 459.25. We have room up to 465.50. That's your first level of resistance. And then 478 here on Tesla. Under the whip zone of 453.88, you have room down to 441. Good morning, JJ. Akeem the Dream. KK the Q's. We are in a neutral state. We're in position 1 to the downside here currently on them Qs. All right, neutral state on the Qs. You must get under 618.83, under that whip zone level, 618.83, and we'll have room down to 614.50. Back over 621.24 on the Qs to the upside, and you'll have room up to 626 here on them Qs. We'll do Tesla again. Right now, we got to tap that screen. We're only at 20,000. Let's go. John McGarvey, thank you, my brother. Official KK Shelley Stringer. Jay Gilbert. Thank you, my Gilbert. We got one more TikTok. We love TikTok live balloons. We love TikTok shop. Let's go. Hit that last one, Nike. Michelle the Beautiful. Thank you. John McGarvey. Thank you. TikTok can't keep up with us. We are a machine in here, everybody. We are a well-oiled machine. All right, here we go. We are going over to Nike. Nike, currently, we are in a neutral state. Where are we gapping these days on Nike? Hold on, let me get rid of this. There it is, gap up. It's like Baba now. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 3 to the upside. So when we have this big move to the upside, what are we looking for? What is it we're looking for, traders, when we have that big gap up? We are looking for resistance. We're not looking to go higher. We're looking to bring that son bitch back. And there she blows right there. The 1 hour granddaddy of them all is waiting for you up here, saying, come to Papa. Come on. You want to go long? Come into me. You must go through me. All right. So as we pull this back, for you Nikes, you thought you were going long. The granddaddy of them all is right there at 63.61. That is your 50% retracement level right there. 62.50 will be your move back to the downside. You must stay over 62.50. But here's the problem. What's the problem when you come back to the 50 here? Who can tell me the problem when you come back to 62.50? Thank you, Will. Thank you, Pop. I appreciate it. Adam coming up. Thank you. What's the problem when we come back to the 50? You still got to go long into the 200 again, right? So we want to get under 62.50 and look for shorts. Remember, you have to know the characteristics of your stocks. You have to know where we're going here. What's in front of you? What's behind you? Where's your resistance? Where's your support? Very important, all right? Just because we have a gap up doesn't mean we trade up. You're not going to win. You're going to lose. You have a 200 right here at 66.61, 63.61. Then you have the whole number at $64. All right? Nvidia to the moon. See, as traders, when we have money on the brain, making money, we lose all sight of characteristics of what we're supposed to do as a trader. So those people that just have money on the brain, 9 out of 10 times, they don't know how to trade. They're just gambling. That's all they're doing. They're gamblers. And they're hoping that they strike once. They don't care if they keep losing. They just want the big holy grail of one win. They're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. We are in a neutral state on Nvidia. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Nvidia. This is a major support level right here, 189. If we can stay above 189, we have room up to 193 here on Nvidia. 193 will be your first level. If you can't hold this and you retest, you're coming back down to 188.50, okay? Under the whip zone of 187.50, you have room down to 185. Thank you for the follow, Just Thinking. Luke, you're going to head over to the VIP. This is where you're going to learn how to trade correctly, my beautiful traders. You're going to head over to the Voss Trading boom, 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 COM right here. You can click the link in my bios. That'll bring you there. And get in there and start learning how to trade properly. AMD. We got 20 shares only. 20 shares and no reposts. So we're going to wait until we get some. Just thinking, we got one. We got one. We got one. Just thinking says keep your eye on XRP. Keep your eye on XRP, everybody. It may go to the moon once and for all. XRP. Oh my God. Just thinking. Oh my God. The wizard has spoken. AMD, narrow whip zone. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got. Narrow state whip zone above 215.61. We have room up to 217 on AMD. Check the VIP chat. Under 214, you have room down to 212.50. Let's go. Let's go. SLV. Oh, silver's coming back. I thought I heard this somewhere. There was some guy on here the other day. He had bald head, pretty good looking. And he said silver, all roads come back. Well, you remember his name? There's your 8 right there, okay, on silver. You remember that guy's name? Who was that guy's name? I can't remember his name that was on here. You silly gooses. All right, here we go. Narrow silver. Bring that some bitch back. Yo. All roads. You got room down to $64. $64 here on a silver, but you are narrow, okay? $64 on a silver. Hims and hers. But Voss, I made it at the top, man. It was supposed to go to the moon. Now it pulled back so much, man. What am I going to do? Learn how to trade? Learn how to trade, you silly goose. You're in a neutral state. You're in position 1 here on, what are we doing? Hims and hers. Hims and hers, neutral. We're getting, no, we're wide. Wide state here on hims and hers. Anything to the downside, forget it. Forget it. All right? You got to come back this way on hims and hers. Back over $34, you have room up to $34.50 on hims and hers. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Apple. What do you think? You think I should take 2026 off? No streaming. Go back to my beautiful life. No streaming for 2026. What do you think? Take the year off. We are in a narrow state. We are in position one. Be careful. 272.55. You have a pivot here. Get under 272.55, and you have room down to 269.59 on Apple. All right. Back over 273.52. You have room up to 275 on Apple. Vega, how are you? America, thank you for the roses. Striker, Bill Boyle, thank you. I appreciate you. I would miss you. What else are we looking at, my beauties? Meta. We got Meta coming up. Meta. Let's ask the wizard what we should do. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Meta. Narrow whip zone. Yes, it is. Bam. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautifulness. Oh, yes. All right, let's pull this back. I gave you some extra levels here. Narrow whip zone on Meta. Above 667.67, you have room up to 669. 669 and 672 on Meta. Back under 665.52, you have room down to 663.50 and 662 hold number on Meta. Let's go. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button over there on the tubes, over here on the top of the tick. Tesla. We got to hammer them roses. Let's go. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. So if this market opens like this morning, whoop, are we going long here on this elephant bar? Yes or no? Andrew says no. Midwest says no. Thank you, adorable. Thank you, Andrew. Hey, Braden. Everyone says no. Shell, Mr. Charles, K. Braden, Denny says hold number. Why aren't we going along here? Tell me 2 reasons why. What are 2 reasons why we're not going here? Hold number. Yes, that's number 1. Hold number. What's number 2? State. Boom. Got it. I think we're learning. In here. All right. You need to be narrow to go long. Then you have room up to 465.55 to the upside, and then 478 on Tesla to the upside. Okay. Your wheels are good here. Can we go short there on that elephant? Andrew the Believer says yes. What else? Who else? What do you think? Can we go short? Wrangle says yes. Yes, you can go. Your state's aligned, and you will have room down to 441. That'll be your first stop, and then 435 on Tesla. What's up, Talks Daily? How you doing, eh? AEO. Let's see what we got. We're in a narrow state. We're in the whip zone here on AEO. Why does this thing keep popping up? All right, here we go. Narrow state. We're inside the whip zone Above $26.85, you have room up to $27 here on AEO. Back under $26.67, you got room down to $26 on AEO. Microsoft. I don't know. I just felt like hitting that. I missed hearing that, to be honest with you. We are narrow. Microsoft. Does the market want to end with a bang? We'll see. We'll see. You better buckle up, my traders, and know what you're doing today, because the last day of the year, you have two options. You're either going to end it really well or you're going to end it really bad. All right? So I hope you know what you're doing. We are in a narrow state on Microsoft. Above 489, you got room up to 490. 490, you got a double top right there, okay? If you can get through that double top and retest, you have room up to 493. Under the whip zone of 487, you have room down to 486. If you get under 486 in a narrow state with a retest, you have room down to 483.50. Yes, my beautiful tubers. Let's go, PLTR. It's time for some New Year's. Let's see what we got. What do you guys do on New Year's? Do you just hang out? Do you go to sleep? Are you partying, waking up feeling like total duty? What are you doing here? That won't come up, so we can't do that yet. All right, PLTR. Let me see if I can do it this way. No. Doesn't work. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, it is. Folks, we're doing the money gun. That won't let me post it. The next one is the money gun. Go get you some. PLTR, neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Above 183, you have room up to 185.41. 185.41. Hold on, wait a minute. It's letting me now, I think. Nope, won't let me. Let me try something. Oh, this thing is pus. Absolute pus. Yeah. All right, we are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone under 180.71. You have room down to 177. Above 183, you have room up to 185.40 and 189 on PLTR. That shit, it's going back up. Definitely a buy. Master of confidence. Here we go. We got another one. Master of Confidence says PLTR is definitely a buy. He says, that shit going back up. That shit going back up. That shit going back up. Because he's the master of confidence. The wizard shall set you free. Let's go, user adorable life wonders. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, hammer the roses, everybody. It won't let me change anything. What else are we looking at? NQ. As soon as the U.S. takes over, the thing goes to shit. Let China run the damn thing. They're a lot better at doing this. Holy hell. All right, here we go. NQ. That shit is going on. above 25, 722, 25. You have room up to 25, 748 and 25, 794.50 on NQ. Back under 25, 667, 25. You got room down to 25, 377 on NQ. The Hood of Robin, let's go. Yeah, we can't. The country can't run anything right. Do you ever look at the difference between a FedEx envelope mailbox and a United States Postal Service one? The Postal Service one is like this. Ready? This is the Postal Service one mailbox. It's always like on one leg, and it's all rusty. You're afraid to touch it. Am I gonna get? Do I need a shot after touching this thing? Ha! And then you look at the FedEx or UPS one, and you're like. You know what I'm talking about? The mailboxes? The U.S. Postal Service is like hanging on by a thread. Robinhood. We are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone above 117.50. You have room up to 119.40. Under 115, we got room down to 114, my beauties. Let's go. Michelle knows. Yep. Let's go to the moon. MU. Let's see what we got for MU. Yes. All right, we're in a narrow state on MU. We are in the whip zone currently here on MU. MU, you are narrow in the whip zone. Yes, above 295. You got to get over 295. Why? If we get a green candle to the upside here, why are we not going along here? How come we're not going along there? Anybody know? Is day trading worth it? Joe Ga, I would say for you, no. Hold number. We don't trade into that whole number, my beauties. We do not trade into the whole number. So what do we got to do? What do we got to do? We have to get over the whole number, retest it, and then we have room up to 299 here on MU. Back under 291.95, you have room back down to 290.43 on MU. Yes, it is. The VIP is open for you to start fresh this new year. You're going to head over to theVossTrading.com or just click the link in my YT or TikTok bios. It'll bring you right there. Boom. Start the new year right. Start trading correctly. Stop the bullshit. Uber. Stop losing. Stop praying. Stop guessing. Stop gambling. Here we go on Uber. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on Uber. What day is today? Today, Tuesday? What day are we on here? Anybody know? I don't keep up with the days of the week. What day of the week are we on? Wednesday. Thank you, Trinity. Neutral state whip zone above 82.36. We have room up to 82.50 here on Uber. Under 82, under the whole number, you have room down to 81.76. Your channels are getting a little narrow here on Uber. Just be careful, okay? AVGO. Finish those roses off. I want to see if it unlocks the other stuff. Hammer them things. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, here we go. AVGO. We are narrow. We are in the whip zone. AVGO. Check the VIP chat, my VIP traders. All right, AVGO, we are in a narrow state. We're inside that whip zone. Above 351, you have room up to 353. Back under 349.50, you have room down to 343 on AVGO. Ho, ho, ho. Jesse Martinez, hello, Jesse. Oracle. JDM, everyone, W's in the chat for my boy, JDM. Everyone, put W's in the chat for JDM. He is a hard worker, man. He's been with me since day one. He's like a brother. And JDM needs some W's in the chat. Give that man some W's, please. We love you, JDM. We love you, man. You are a good dude. You are a good, humbled man. You're a good man. And I'm here for you. We're in a narrow state above 198. You got room up to 198.50. That's your first stop. And then $200, 254 to the upside on Oracle, okay? Under 196.84, you have room down to 194 on Oracle. Thank you, brother. That is a man that can get through anything right there. It's a strong dude right there. Very strong dude. PayPal. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on PayPal. PayPal neutral whip zone above 59.23. You have room up to 59.41 and 59.62. Under $59, well, 59.08, you have room down to 58.93 and 58.79. How come between each channel on PayPal is the price a lot closer to each other? Does anybody know? Why are the channels close to each other? Anybody know? You got it, Josie. Who knows why? NQ. The believer, Only Dan, yes. I think good things are coming your way, Only Dan. You are starting to get this. The average true range, yes. Hammer those 5 roses. Let's see if it unlocks us. 5 more roses, my beauties. Not consolidation, no. Everything consolidates. Nope. All right, we got to stick with the roses. Sorry, guys. All right, NQ. NQ for my beautiful Joe C. Under 25, 667. Under that whole number, you have room down to 25, 377, okay? Back over 25, 722, 25. You want to get over that 200. You'll have room up to 25, 748, all right? And then 25, 794.50 on NQ. Oh, you're doing it, my brother. You haven't quit. You keep going. If you don't quit, traders, you're going to finally not figure it out, but you're going to start doing better. But you can't quit. You can't let life ruin what you love. You love trading. You love this. Don't let life get in the way. You go like this to life, okay? Make the other people wait. Let them be broke and miserable. You change the narrative. We are in a narrow state on Nvidia. Go, Nvidia, go. Go, Nvidia, go. We are in position 3. And now I know what JDM was talking about. Yes, position 3 to the upside. What are we looking for? We got to look for some. What are we looking for, everybody? Resistance. JDM, be careful. 189, you still got room up to 189. I'm sorry, 192.60 in this narrow state. 192.60. That's where your double top is up there. So just be a little careful here on Nvidia, okay? We are way up there. All right, traders? So let me give you a little hint on this. Your 50% level is going to be right here around 188. 188, okay? But if you come down right about here, 189, you could look for some longs. Under 188, you're coming back through the wickets. All right? Just be careful on Nvidia here. But I would say, yes, short, not financial investment or tax advice at the open. Netflix. This song goes out to all of you. Don't stop believing. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the downside. You got room down to $93. 93. Back over 94. Get over $94, my beautifuls. You have room up to 94.37. Let's go. Good job, Trinity. Love you. Yes, the VIP is open. Good morning, HVAC Pro. Google Tiana Monet. Yes. Yes. All right, let's see what we got. Google. You're in a narrow state on Google. You are in the whip zone here on Google. Google back over 315.34. Yes, it is. You got room up to 318. 318. Okay. Back under 314.41. We got room down to 313. That'll be your first stop. And then 312. We got another one. Are we ready? Are we ready? Hold on tight, everybody. John Dutch, this one goes out to you. Look at VNDA, the bench code. Look at the bench code. Please look at the bench code, John Dutch. Where the hell do we find these people? Where the hell do we find these people? Sheer Turtle with the marvelous. Thank you, Sheer Turtle. George, Rango Marquez, Striker, Only Dan, Christopher Miller. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the follows. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Let's go. Let's go. We need some money guns. The Spy. Don't stop believing. You're in a narrow state on SPY. Above 688, you have room up to 690 and 692 here on Miss Market this morning, okay? Under 680, 670, you got room down to 685 on the SPY. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Zen Method. John McGarvey. Johnny Boy. What's the record? Trinity Vega Vega. Let's go. Rango Marquez. Roaring like a lion. Thank you, guys. All right, what are we doing? Gold. Zen Method. Zen. GLD. How did we like the VIP training last night? Did you learn a lot? Did you learn a lot? We're in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone on GLD. Let's see what we got, babies. GLD's got some resistance. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, we're in the whip zone here on GLD, okay? Above 401.18, you got two 200s up here. First one is 403.44. Second one is 405. These are 200s. Be careful. Back under 398.52, you have room down to 395.50. And then 391 on GLD. Now, if we come back to GLD and we get rid of these drawings, all roads, remember? Boom, boom. All roads lead back to where? Where are you, Mike? We're going to the moon. No, you're not. Moon? Nope. Sorry. Can't go to the moon. Market cycle. Can't go. You know what I'm saying? When I told you all roads come back to the heartbeat, when you first met me, who thought I was insane? Who thought I was insane in here? Who was like, no way, Jose? Who was like, no way, Jose? Oh, I love you guys. All right, NQ. NQ under 25,667. The whole number. You're hanging on for dear life here. You got room to down to 25,377. All right, on NQ. You are hanging on for dear life here, my beauties, on NQ. Okay? 25,667. Back over. 25,749. You have room up to 25,794.50. And then 25,930.25. DW? Who the hell's DW? I don't see no DW. What's DW? PLTR. Let's go. All right, we are in on PLTR. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, it is. Above 183. You got room up to 185.40, 189 on PLTR. Under our beautiful whip zone here, 180.71. You have room down to 177. Yeah. 177 on PLTR. Dr. One Fly. There he is. Thank you. Daniela Yulina. Google. All right, Google right now, you're in position 1, but you have a 200 right underneath you, Daniela. You see that? See that right there? So we don't want to trade into that. Let's get under 314.41. We have room down to 313 on Google. Back over 315.34. You have room up to 318. Remember, this is the hello, Nicole Barbie. How are you? This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Let's hit some follow buttons over there. Hit those follow buttons. Let's go. Become part of the group. There he is. Goss, my cousin. Whoa. Woo. Goss didn't do so well here, huh? Goss? You really want to do this again? Man, am I good at this or what? I got to give myself props here. I'm pretty good at this. We're in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone. Here on Goss. We're messing with this garbage again. All right, let's see what we got. Finju. Goss, over 319. You are fighting for a few pennies here. Up to 340. 340 on Goss. All right, 340. Go get them pennies, everybody. Hello, Nicole. Let's go, Nicole Bobby. Get in that VIP. Jay Dobbins, show. Adorable. Show her. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Thank you, Finjo. Nike. Do you pick these stocks based on these gaps, everybody? Is that what you're doing? Because you're doing it wrong. I hate to tell you, but you're doing it wrong. All right? All right. Who wants Nike? Who's looking at Nike this morning? It's a beautiful gap up, right? We should be going to the moon. You guys think we were going to the moon on this? We should play this all the way to the moon. Who likes Nike all the way up? Who likes Nike to the upside? Put me in the chat. Thank you, Paulo. Trinity says, no, Raj, you like it? Raj, I'm about to save you. Are you ready, Raj? Raj, I'm going to save your account. Let me know when you're ready. Should we help Raj out here, everybody? Should we help him save his account? Okay. Raj, you know why we're not going long? Well, first off, Raj, I love you, brother. You know why you think you're going long here? Because of this gap up. That's a novice gap, okay? You don't check higher time frames, Raj. So what's going to happen when you go long on this? You are going to run into that man right there. Do you see him? You see that guy right there? That is the granddaddy of them all. He is hungry at 63.61. Don't do it, Raj. Don't do it. W's in the chat for Raj. We just saved his account. W's in the chat for Raj. Let's go. Path. Thank TikTok's algorithm. Raj, bow to them right now, please. All right, here we go on path. We are in a neutral state. We are in a whip zone. Under 1652, you got room down to 1586 on path, okay? Back over 1691, you got to get over $17. You have room up to 1740 on PATH. JPM, yes it is. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on JPM. Whoop, whoop. JPM, a narrow state in the whip zone. Above 324, above the whole number. You got room up to 325 here on JPM. 325. Under 323, you got room down to 322.50 here on JPM. TSM. Taiwan Semiconductor. Zen method with the money gun. Zen. Let's go, Zen. Thank you, my brother. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 here on Taiwan and their semiconductors. All right, we got room up to 304.55. 304.55. Over that with a retest, 310 here on the semiconductors. Under 299.47, you have room down to 295.50. Okay, here on TSM. Hammer! Thank you, my hammer. Thank you, my beauties. I appreciate you. I have no control over the live goal at the moment. It's doing its own thing over here. HVAC, Meta. You guys have donated plenty. So if you see it pop up again, the roses, don't worry about it. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Meta above 667.67. You have room up to 669 and 672 here on Meta. Under 665.52, you have room down to 663.50. And 662. Where's everybody coming in from? What state or country are you in? Put it in the chat. We haven't done this in a while. Let's take a quick poll. Where's everybody coming in from? Where's everybody? New York, Guatemala, Virginia, South Carolina, Belgium, Florida, Maryland, NYC, Texas, Canada, Alabama. Look at all these beautiful. Chicago. Look at all these people. Algiers. Look at all of this. Look at all of these beautiful people. Michigan, Jacksonville, the Ozarks. Is that where the show is based off of? Adorable. Seattle, Nicole, New Jersey. Look at all of these beautiful. Zen Method. Thank you, Zen. Nashville, Montana, New York. Fraud-ridden Minnesota. Amazon. Let's look at Robinhood, everybody. Let's look at Robinhood. Let's see what we got on the hood here. We're in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Under 115, you have room down to 114 here on Robinhood, all right? 114. You got to get back over 117. You'll have room up to 117.50 and then 119.41 here on Robinhood. Wizardville. Thank you, Zen Method. Thank you, my brother. XOM from the McGarvey. All right, here we go on XOM. Mr. McGarvey, neutral, position 1. You got room up to 122, 121.78, and 122 here. A little crowded in here, Mr. McGarvey. All right? And you are in this neutral state, Mr. McGarvey, so be careful to the upside. Under 120.96, you have room down to 120.41. That'll be your first stop here. 120.41 and then 119 on XOM. I got you, Merrill. Amazon. Yes, I see you, YouTubers. I got you. YouTubers, make sure you're tapping over there. Tap, 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 tap. John McGarvey. Thank you, my John. Amazon first. Amazon, we are in a narrow state in the whip zone. Merrill above 233. We have room up to 236 here this morning. Under 231, we have room down to 230 and 228 on Amazon. Let's see what we got over here. Yes, and a super golf spot. Really? Interesting. Cool, adorable. ARM. All right, we are in a neutral state on ARM. We are in the whip zone here on ARM in that neutral state. Watch these mothers right here, all right? Good thing we're looking at this because you would have got wrecked. All right, here we go. Above 111.39, you have room up to 112. 112 will be your first stop, and then 112.50 here on ARM, okay? Under 110.69, you have room down to 110 whole number. IWM. IWM neutral whip zone. Under 247.98, 247.50 will be your first stop, and then 247 whole number will be your second stop. Back to the upside here above 249, you have room up to 250 on IWM. RKLB. RKLB, we are in a neutral bearish state. We are in a bullish position 1 to the upside on RKLB. So let's mark these out. 69.45, okay. RKLB, position 1, we got room up to 74.58. That'll be your first stop, 74.58. Under 743, we have room down to 66.20. Roll call, real quick. Let's do a roll call. All right, folks, I got something to say after this, and I need you to listen. America, Bill Boyle, Jade, K. Braden, Mr. Dave, Rangel Marquez, Suzette Hammer, Daniela Ulina, user Marcus, Anya Spots, Jessica Pilach. I didn't realize I could hit the down arrow and read these much easier. Candy, K. Braden, Lauren Trade, Sue Felicia, Powder, Mr. Dave, Shelly, Stringer, yes it is, Striker, Will the Thrill, Sue, Mr. Dave, John McGarvey, Michelle, Jay Gilbert, they're still going, Adam, Pop-Up, Stevie B, Paulo, Midwest, America, Bill Boyle, Jules Swims, Andrew the Believer, user, Adorable Dad, Life Wonders, Pop-Up, Zen Method, Only Dan, Life Wonders, Christopher Miller. Look at all of these people. Oh my God. Striker, George, Shoeless, Sheer Turtle. Look at all of these people. Vega Vague, Dr. Onefly, Finjo, Merrill. Holy shit. Hammer. Oh my God. Hold on. I need a break. I got to do this thing first that TikTok wants me to do. Zen Method again. Daniela. Merrill. Merrill, thank you, beautiful. Traders, viewers, everybody that's in here, listen to me right now. Look at me in the eye. Stop everything. This is the end of the year, okay? This is it. Your 2025 is coming to an end. You're coming into a new year. Doesn't mean shit. Excuse my language. Okay? You're coming into a new year. So for those of you that embrace that, you got to change what you're doing from last year. It doesn't work. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Okay? We keep our VIP cheap so the average person can come in and learn how to trade. If you want to do that, the link is in the bio. Okay? You know where to go. We will welcome you with open arms. I want you all to win. I want you all to be good at this, but you got to give it everything you got. You can't show up half-ass. You got to really want this, man. All right? If you treat this like a hobby, like I told our VIPers last night in training, it's going to reward you like a hobby. If you treat this like a casino, it's going to reward you like a gambler, and we know where that leads. All right? I believe in you. You need to start believing in you, and you can do this. I'm telling you, you can do it. All right? Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I love you all. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Make it a great end to the year. VIPers, we'll see you in a chat here in about 2 minutes. Have a great end of the year. I love you. Enjoy. Be safe out there, and let's go, baby. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all those donations. Thank you. I love you.